YouTube family, welcome to my lovely home here in the United States of America. Yes, you heard it correctly. Your boy lives in the state of Georgia. But I will be on the road again soon to go to a Nordic country in Europe. So stay tuned for that because I'm pretty sure you all will enjoy that content. The reason why I had to come back to the US though is because A, I had to take care of some tax business, right? I'm a tax accountant at heart. And B, I had to witness my little brother Matthew graduate from Alabama State University. I wouldn't miss that for the world. So shout out to my brother Matthew. Let's take a sip of Cupcake Moscato wine on his behalf. Congrats, little bro. I'm proud of you. Now, if you did not know, I'm a world traveler. I've been traveling for several years before it was trendy on social media and before the whole passport bro movement. I was traveling off the strength of passion, right? So I've been to countries like South Africa, Brazil, Colombia, Thailand, Greece, Italy, Romania, Tanzania, and many more. Okay, that's just to name a few. All right, and the purpose of this video is to give you all, from my perspective, in my opinion, the cities with the best nightlife / entertainment and dating options, all right, per continent. Okay, so before we jump into the content of doing that, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who subscribed, commented, liked, viewed. I truly appreciate all of the support that you all have given me over the past year. All right, I think I'm coming up on about 6,000 subscribers. So thank you all for supporting me and being engaging in the comment section. I feel like I'm building a community of like-minded individuals, and that's the whole purpose. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And you know I'm going to keep the content coming. All right, so stay tuned for that. But now, without further ado, let's jump into the content. And let's start with South America. Now, when it comes to South America, the two main countries that comes across a lot of people's minds and the main countries that I visited multiple times are Colombia and Brazil. Okay, so the cities associated with these countries are Medellin, Colombia, Cartagena, Colombia. All right, I visited those. And for Brazil, I have thoroughly explored Rio de Janeiro. So with that being said, if I had to pick which city out of those three has the best entertainment, nightlife, and dating options, it's not even close for me. It would be Rio de Janeiro, y'all. It would be Rio de Janeiro. Give it up for Rio de Janeiro. I've been to Rio de Janeiro 8 times in my life, okay? And I've spent about a month each time. Well, when I first went for the first couple of times, I was there for a couple of weeks each time, but then I started staying longer, okay? And I just can't get enough of Rio's beach culture, the fitness culture, the bar scene, and the night scene and the club scene. It's just, it literally has everything that you need to have a great evening and night. All right. So when it comes to adult entertainment options, right, nothing is beating Rio. In my opinion, Colombia, Medellin, and Cartagena don't compare. And then you have the issue of the whole drugging situation in Colombia that's been going viral lately with people getting drugged. In Brazil, you don't really have to worry about getting drugged. I'm not saying that you should let your guard down, but it's not really as trendy as it is in Colombia. And Brazilian chicks don't really want to drug you. Okay, so that is one pro that Brazil has over Colombia, in my opinion. All right. And when it comes to the club options, if you're big on strip clubs, right? If you live in the States and you're big on strip club culture, you need to go to Rio de Janeiro, okay? Because to put it clean, right, for YouTube, let's just say you get more bang for your buck, okay? So you don't just walk out of a club aroused, if you will, and nothing for nothing, right? So in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, you have that option of adult entertainment that is, in my opinion, just on another level. And I feel that Medellin and Cartagena don't necessarily have those type of clubs there. All right. And the affordability, in my opinion, is better in Rio de Janeiro. Okay. Now, when it comes to bar hopping, you have the Lapa district, okay, where people oftentimes go to go bar hopping and see drunk people, get drunk, and dance in the streets. All right, Lapa is very popular in Rio de Janeiro. And just the amount of beaches. I know I already mentioned the beaches, but you have a variety of beaches. Ipanema Beach, Copacabana Beach, LeBlanc Beach, Hasta Beach, which is my favorite. I love Hasta Beach. And you just have a myriad of different types of people that you're dealing with, because Rio is such a huge city, right? It's huge. Brazil is already the biggest country in South America, and Rio just stretches across the whole, it feels like across the whole country. It's so big and you meet so many people. So when it comes to the beach scene and the social scene, I just don't feel that Colombia, Cartagena, and Medellin stack up to Brazil from a social standpoint. Now, don't get me wrong, I do love Medellin and Cartagena, but Rio, that's like my heart. Okay, so I may be a little biased, but Rio is my heart. And I speak Portuguese. Eu falo português um pouco. Okay, I actually know Portuguese to an extent. I'm not fluent, but I've been so many times that when I'm there in Brazil, I can pick up words, and I'm also able to respond in Portuguese and kind of get my point across. Okay, so knowing the language in Brazil definitely will give you the foot up, right, when it comes to the dating scene and even just the entertainment options and everything like that. So brush up on your Portuguese if you haven't, because it will help you in Brazil. My Spanish kind of sucks. Okay, so that's probably why in South America I lean more on the Brazil side. Brazil was the first country I had ever visited in my life. So when I went to Brazil, that really opened my eyes to just being abroad, right, and seeing different cultures. So shout out to Rio de Janeiro. That's my choice out of Rio, Cartagena, and Medellin. I'm going Rio all day. Okay? So now let's move over to Africa. All right? Now, when it comes to Africa, I've been to 2 countries. I've explored Cape Town, South Africa, and I've explored Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And if I had to choose which out of those 2 in the motherland would I pick for entertainment, dating, and nightlife options, I love both of them so much. But we're going to have to go with Cape Town, y'all. We got to go with Cape Town. I'm sorry. Give it up for Cape Town. Cape Town wins this. And the reason why Cape Town has the edge, in my opinion, right, is because I feel like there are more things to do. So similar to Rio, right? And it's funny I mentioned Rio because I've always said that Cape Town and Rio have similar landscapes with the beach and the mountains. So that is a fun fact. But Cape Town, in my opinion, has more option when it comes to how you want to spend your evening. So going wine tasting. Wine tasting is a huge thing in Cape Town. Ironically, though, when I was there, I didn't go wine tasting. I just, the time didn't really work in my favor. But when I go back, I will go wine tasting. the amount of restaurants that are in Cape Town, it's just off the chain. Okay, and the food is super good. Dar es Salaam, Tanzania has great food as well. But Cape Town's food, I don't know. It's so good. The salmon, the chicken, the potatoes, everything is good in Cape Town. All right, and Tanzania is good too. So when it comes to food, they're almost kind of like button heads. But this isn't a food video. But for instance, if you want to go see the penguins, right? You can go see the penguins in Cape Town, which obviously I have a whole video on that. Paulessa and I going to see the penguins. Shout out Paulessa. All right, she's amazing. But you can't really go see the penguins in Tanzania. Now, if you want to get a little bit of history, you can go to the prison where Nelson Mandela was locked up. All right, so you also have that option as well. That's not really a nightlife option, but just something that I thought was pretty cool to see from a historical standpoint, right? But when it comes to clubbing in Cape Town, the clubs, especially I like Kloof Street because I think Kloof Street gives you a better, more mature vibe than Long Street. All right, there's a street called Long Street, which I feel like it's a little bit more younger, right? It's a little bit more kind of young vibe, college vibe. Still fun though. Okay, still fun, but Kloof Street is a bit more mature in my opinion. And the music, oh my gosh, the music is on point and they love to party in Cape Town. Like Cape Town is life of the party. In Tanzania, I stayed in the Masaki area, which was cool, right? It was a cool area to party, but I don't think that it was up to the same level as a Cape Town. I feel like Cape Town had a bit more options, and as far as the people, I think, which makes sense, it was more diverse, right? So you had people from all over, right? I met Africans from Ethiopia, I met Africans from Somalia, I met Africans from even Tanzania who all came to South Africa. And obviously, South Africa was colonized, so you will see a lot of girls of the fairer skin complexion, okay, as well as your chocolate girls, okay? So I like them all, but I feel like Cape Town did have more of an overall variety, right, of people you can meet, people you can date, and just different bars and just more variety of an energy, right? Whereas Tanzania, I feel like it is more in tune with authenticity of African culture, right? Being that it is a Muslim country. So I feel like if you want more authentic African culture, Tanzania is more so my pick for that. But in terms of this video, nightlife, okay, entertainment and dating options, I'm going Cape Town, baby. I'm Cape Town all day. I love Cape Town. Shout out Cape Town. Shout out Dar es Salaam. All my peoples. I love all of y'all. But I got to give it to Cape Town on this one. All right. So now let's jump over to Europe, baby. Now, when it comes to Europe, I've explored 4 major cities. All right. So I've explored Mykonos, Greece, Almafi Coast, Italy, Bucharest, Romania, and Budapest, Hungary. Okay, so if I had to choose which city had the best entertainment, dating, and nightlife options out of those 4 cities, this one's tough, y'all. This one is tough, but this is tough. It's got to be between Budapest, Hungary, and Mykonos, Greece. It's between those 2. Romania, Amalfi Coast, Italy, not really for me. But Budapest, Hungary, and Mykonos, Greece. It's close, but we have to go with Mykonos, Greece, y'all. I gotta give it to Mykonos, Greece, man. Shout out to Mykonos, Greece. Clap for Mykonos, Greece. Love Mykonos, Greece. So the reason why I give Mykonos, Greece the edge over those other 3 European cities that I named is because universally, Mykonos, Greece is known as the party island. Okay, it is, and it's in the air. Like you can feel the energy in the air at Mykonos, Greece. It always feels like it's party time. Like it feels like when the nighttime rolls around, you need to be outside. Okay. Now, the only big knock, I guess, with Mykonos, Greece is the transportation element because if you're not staying in Mykonos town, then sometimes it can be difficult to get a ride late at night to go to the bars and the clubs. But once you're there, the bar scene in Mykonos, Greece, I like the pathways that you go to get to all the different bars. I find that really appealing. I like the people. Everybody was super cool. The cool part about Mykonos is you meet people from all over the world, right? I met people from London, Germany, Portugal, Brazil, so many beautiful people from all over the world, which in my opinion is a pro when it comes to the dating options, right? And Mykonos. Because think about it. Mykonos is the party island. Everybody's normally only there for like maybe 3 or 4 days, and that's most of the island. All right. So most of the people who come there, they just want to have a good time. They want to party. So everybody's in the same mindset in Mykonos. And I think that's what gives it such a great nightlife experience. All right. And entertainment options. Obviously, you have the beach, you have shopping centers, and then you just have a bunch of clubs and bars everywhere. Okay. So I give Mykonos, Greece, the edge over the other cities. Budapest, Hungary, though, is my favorite European city overall. But for the purposes of this video, Mykonos, Greece, in my opinion, has a better entertainment, nightlife, and dating option culture because people are there for the same reason, right? We're all there because we just want to party, then go back home to our home country and live our regular lives. Whereas Budapest, Hungary is it's not really known as like a party place. But I love Budapest though. I had a ball. Okay, I did have a ball in Budapest. So shout out to Budapest. And shout out to Romania, Bucharest, Romania. And shout out to Almafi Coast, Italy. All right, specifically Positano. I have videos on both of those places. Okay, and I think I have a video on Budapest too. So make sure you check out my channel. And Mykonos, Greece. Go through my videos. Shout out Mykonos, Greece. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we will move to Asia, baby. Let's get it. Now, when it comes to Asia, I've been to 2 major countries, Thailand and obviously the Philippines. Okay. Now, when it comes to the cities, Pattaya Beach and Manila, in that order. So if I had to pick which Asian city that I visited out of Pattaya Beach and Manila, which one has the better nightlife, dating, and entertainment options? You know, y'all, I love the Philippines. Don't get me wrong, I really love the Philippines, but you gotta be honest, man. Pattaya Beach is amazing when it comes to nightlife, entertainment, and dating options. So I gotta give this one to Pattaya Beach, y'all. Give it up for Pattaya Beach. Pattaya Beach wins this one. I'm sorry. Now, I prefer Manila overall when it comes to living, but nightlife, come on, like we just gotta be honest. Like we know Thailand is commercially known for the red light district, the soy 6, 7, 8, the walking street, the animals. It is. I mean, it's literally in movies. You got Hangover, like. People know Thailand to be this hub for nightlife action, right? So, from my experience of being there and exploring the infamous walking street, if you go to Pattaya Beach, you have to go down Walking Street. All right, Walking Street is it's basically like Bourbon Street in New Orleans on steroids mixed with Molly. Okay, that's a good example of what Walking Street is like in Pattaya Beach, Thailand. Okay, so that entertainment is on another level. You can just drink. You can drink the night away. You can just chat it up with people. You can socialize and meet a lot of people. And that's another advantage Thailand has over the Philippines, in my opinion, is the volume. Right? Well, I shouldn't say the country of Thailand, but Pattaya Beach over Manila, because of the volume of people that are in Pattaya Beach. It's volumes. It's rare that you see the same person twice. All right? Because when I was there, I don't remember seeing the same person twice. But I had a lot of fun in Pattaya Beach when it came to the nightlife. All right? Manila's nightlife is good. It's not horrible. But in comparison to Pattaya Beach, it doesn't really stack up, in my opinion. And I feel like Pattaya Beach is cheaper. Mind you, I went to Pattaya Beach in 2017, so I don't know what it's like now. But from what I recall, I remember it being a little bit cheaper. Manila's pretty cheap too, though. And Poblacion is pretty cheap. But when you go to BGC, which I actually just did a video on, you'll see BGC on my last video. BGC, ridiculous gringo prices. Okay, so I would not recommend BGC when it comes to nightlife. It's just very expensive. But Pattaya Beach, Thailand, and then you get to take pictures with the tigers and that ride the elephants and do all types of type of entertainment things, right? And when it comes to dating there, I would say dating may be equal across the board. As long as you have a good Tinder, which goes for everywhere. Your Tinder's good, Instagram's good, you take good pictures. You're a sociable person. You carry yourself with respect, and you're just nice to people. I think dating is probably equal in both. I think it's a level playing field. But the amount of entertainment, adult entertainment, nightlife options, Pattaya Beach it just is what it is. It's great. Like, I love Pattaya Beach. I've only been once, but I need to go back. I've only been, this was 2017, and I spent maybe 2 weeks there, I think. And obviously I was just in Manila not too long ago. So I need to go back to Thailand, do it again, and do a more in-depth video on my experience in Thailand. Okay? Because I love me some Thailand, y'all. Shout out Thailand, Pattaya Beach. All right, you win in this category. And shout out Manila just because, shout out Grace. I love the Philippines. So, but Pattaya Beach, Thailand, you got this one. I appreciate you all for tuning in to today's video, and hopefully you've learned of some new cities you can add to your travel list. So this is like a brief recap. For South America, Rio de Janeiro, must visit. All right. For Africa, Cape Town, South Africa, must visit. For Europe, Mykonos, Greece, you must go. And then lastly, for Asia, Pattaya Beach, Thailand, okay, must visit. Those 4 cities are must visits, okay? So if you like this video, then hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, drop a comment, all right, so we can have a discussion. And I truly, once again, appreciate all of the support, all right? You better believe more content is on the way. Europe, here we come.